Hi, so I'm going to demonstrate how do we use or create new question in a smart flow. So as you can see, there's a small example that I've opened. So you can see there's a very simple commands that I'm using. So in the smart flow, I'm adding a simple remark. Then I'm saving the PNR, and then I'm issuing the ticket, and then I'm queuing it to a particular designated queue number and queue category. So this is relatively simple and it does not need to have any dynamic value. But now the requirement changed and they wanted us to add the fair value also. So the grand total has to be added in the remark. Now, as you know, the remark or the grand total of each PNR would be different. It will vary with each PNR. So it cannot be a static value which I can use right away as a cryptic command. So for that, we'll be using the question which will allow me to take the values as a user input and concatenate it in the remark format. To do so, what we can do is we can add a remark. So here the grand total is gonna come. So I can just put a placeholder. It would be like a variable which will be taking the values from the user. So to create a question, you have to select the label and then you have to click on create new question. So whatever you have selected becomes the label and you can ask a question. So the question could be, what is the total fare? Right? And you can save it. So when this smart flow will be executed, when it reaches the second step, it will prompt me a question which you say, what is the total fare? And whatever as a user I will enter will be concatenated in this remark and that would be added as a remark of the PNR. To go a step further, we can also add a retrieval of the PNR as a step, since the retrieval of the PNR also would vary with each record locator, which is different for each PNR. It was not possible without the dynamic values. Now, since we are using the question, we can use that also. So I can do RT record locator, and then I can make this as a variable and create a question. And I can just say enter the PNR number. Going further, we could realize that so this flow is going to prompt me to enter a record locator. After I enter the PNR number, it is going to put a remark as this. And then the next remark would be the grand total. I might, as a user, want to see what is the grand total value on the face of the TST. So I might want to enter TQT, which will open the TST copies, and I can see the grand total. So we can save it. The highlighted value will indicate that it has been saved. Yes, now it is saved. And also make sure every time the show in your smart flows is always checked, because then only it will appear in your smart flows links. Also, we can make it more dynamic, like we can even use the category number. So if we want it to be queued to 40C0 for now, if it is fixed, it is fine. If it is not, you can make this as a question. Any part of this a command can be made dynamic by using questions. So I'll right away run this. So I'll open the remark. So I can just ignore whatever I was doing. It is ignored. So probably I can just take a hold of any. Okay. So what I do is every time I make a fresh PNR, I have created smart flows for me to create a simple PNR also. So I'll just run it quickly so that it creates a fresh PNR for me to be used. So as you can see, I just sit and talk to you while the time the smart flow does all the work. So I have this priced PNR created for me. So I'll just ignore this and now I can run my smart flow. So when I go to total fare and remarks, it will ask me the PNR number, which I've already copied. You can put you can press enter button, or you can click on the next button to move next. As you can see here, you can see the steps that is happening, and now it is asking me the total fare. Now it is very easy for me to copy from here and paste it here. Instead of remembering, I can just copy and paste from here, and I click on next. It has been ticketed, it has been queued. So you can see the history of commands, what has happened. It has retrieved the PNR, it has added the PNR remark, and then it has done TQT, then it is a total grand total. You can see 1693.12 is the value I've copy pasted, then RF user, ER, TTPRT, and it is queued. It's simple, isn't it?